I'm annoyed. The numbers weren't what I wanted it to be.
Some journeys are so powerful, they redefine what's possible. From bodies pushed to their breaking point to transformations so dramatic they leave even Dr. Now stunned, these are the moments that remind us why we watch. These are the unforgettable transformations on My 600-Pound Life, the stories that inspire, amaze, and prove that no dream is too big to overcome. Tara's world collapsed in the worst way imaginable. A brutal assault left her terrified, lost, and grasping for anything to numb the pain. Food became her refuge, quiet, dependable, and always within reach. But comfort turned into a curse. Each binge built another wall around her, trapping her in a prison of her own making. Now, her body feels like a weight she can't carry, and some days, the thought of cutting it away with a knife creeps into her mind. One glance at her, and you might understand why.
Being the size, it's a lot of things in my life that's hard. Because of my size, I don't do much of anything. I don't move much. Basically, my day is in the bed.
Her stomach hangs like an anchor, weighing down more than just her body. It stretches and folds in ways that make her avoid mirrors altogether. Every glance at her reflection is another shot of self-loathing. And yet, food keeps calling her name. It doesn't shame her. It doesn't remind her of what happened. It wraps her in a fleeting blanket of numbness before the guilt tears it away. That cycle is relentless. A brief high, a crushing low, and more damage done. Each bite is comfort now, but regret later, leaving scars deeper than skin.
Always have food. Food has always been my safe haven, always.
Especially at the hardest times.
When I was 26, I was raped, and I got pregnant from...
Tara didn't gain this weight by accident. She built it. Every pound became a layer of armor, meant to repel unwanted attention. She believed that making herself undesirable would protect her. In a twisted way, it worked, but the cost was a life buried under more than 600 pounds of isolation and fear. What's worse is that her mother, despite her deep love, has become part of the problem. By giving Tara everything she asks for, she's unknowingly fueling her daughter's decline. It's a cycle of love and destruction that neither seems able to stop.
After I eat, I feel disgusted, angry at myself. I beat myself up about it.
I'm helping her to stay like she is because it's hard.
A mother's love can be healing, but in Tara's case, it's suffocating. Her mom's devotion is real, but it's tangled in guilt and denial. Every time she gives in to Tara's request for food, she chips away at her daughter's future. When Tara finally makes the journey to Houston to meet Dr. Now, she's not just seeking weight loss, she's searching for salvation. But Dr. Now isn't a dealer of false hope. He deals in harsh truths, and when he lays them on the table, they land hard, shattering any illusions Tara may have clung to.
What seems to be a problem that you're not able to lose weight?
My knees hurt me a lot, so I can't go and exercise.
Here's a couple things that you need to understand. You don't get to be 600.
It doesn't take Dr. Now long to pinpoint the deeper issue. It's not only Tara's weight, but her mother's enabling. He calls her in, and the atmosphere changes instantly. This isn't gentle guidance, it's a blunt warning. He tells her outright, by giving in to Tara's cravings, she's helping kill her. There's no sugarcoating, no softening the blow. His message is direct: stop enabling now, or Tara may not survive the year. It's the kind of truth that stings deeply, but in this fight, brutal honesty might be the only thing that saves her life.
Now, to have some weight loss and be in better shape for surgery.
Okay.
Before we move ahead with the surgery, she needs to lose 20 pounds over next month.
The first goal is deceptively simple: lose 20 pounds in 1 month. Tara swears she's committed. She says she wants to live for her children more than she wants another greasy meal. It's a powerful declaration, but declarations alone don't move the scale. When she returns, the results are bittersweet. She's dropped some weight, but nowhere near the target. It's a small victory, overshadowed by the looming danger of failure. The window for change is narrowing, and every missed goal pushes her closer to the edge. The question is, can she push back hard enough?
But I'm excited to see the results.
You know, your weight loss is not being impressive, so I think you can do better.
Yes, sir.
It's some progress, but it's not a whole lot of weight loss.
Dr. Now takes things further. He asks Tara to lift her shirt, and the sight shocks him. Her skin is stretched and irritated, riddled with sores hidden in deep folds. It's far worse than he anticipated. This isn't just a case of excess weight, it's a medical crisis. The infection risk alone could be life-threatening. The gravity of her situation is undeniable. If she walks out without immediate action, there's a real chance she won't make it back. The urgency in the room shifts from concern to alarm. This is no longer about weight loss, but survival.
Hang.
It hangs pretty low.
You got some sort of skin infection in the skin too. Okay. Tara is physically in critical condition. She needs intervention now.
Dr. Now wastes no time. He knows sending Tara home now could be fatal. The surgery is scheduled immediately, skipping the usual delays. The risks are enormous, but the alternative is far worse. As she's wheeled into the operating room, Tara isn't just carrying her physical weight, she's carrying years of buried trauma, shame, and self-loathing. Every scar on her body tells a story, and every pound is a memory she tried to hide under food. This surgery isn't just a medical procedure, it's her one real shot at reclaiming the life she's been losing.
Because of the adhesion and previous surgery, we have to change the bypass surgery to sleeve gastrectomy. Push you back just about any. Sleeve gastrectomy is
Months later, Tara's transformation is almost unbelievable. She's shed close to 300 pounds, an achievement that still stuns her. The changes aren't just on the scale. She undergoes skin removal surgery, freeing her from the physical reminders of the body she once hated. When she steps out post-recovery, she's not the same woman who walked into Dr. Now's office. Her eyes are brighter, her spirit is lighter. She's no longer hiding in oversized clothes or avoiding mirrors. For the first time in years, Tara is living instead of merely existing, and this time, she's not looking back.
But today, I can't wait to get on it.
610 to 320, you're almost a half a weight that you used to be, huh?
Thank you. Thank you very much. You turned my life around. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Chuck isn't living. He's existing in a slow crawl toward the grave. He admits he'd rather be dead than stuck like this forever. And honestly, it's hard to argue. His reality is brutal, but instead of fighting back, he keeps reaching for the very poison dragging him down: food. It's like watching a man drown while willingly swallowing more water. He isn't clinging to life. He's feeding the disease. Seeing it is exhausting, but being the one living it, that's a private hell most of us couldn't survive for a day.
I got lymphedema on my leg. On a scale of 1 to 10, right now the pain's a 9.
698 pounds. Let that sink in. This isn't just out of shape. It's a full-scale medical emergency. Thankfully, Chuck's wife Nisa hasn't abandoned him, even when many would have. She loves him fiercely, but love doesn't erase strain, and every pound he carries presses down on her too. This weight isn't just physical, it's emotional, financial, and relational. Each step he struggles with feels like a brick added to their marriage, and Nissa's been carrying part of that load for far too long. You can see her shoulders sag under the pressure.
Concept of my weight. And then I went to the scrap metal place to weigh 698 pounds.
Chuck can't have biological kids, but he and Nisa have adopted, making their small family his reason to live longer. That's why he seeks out Dr. Now, desperate for redemption. But wanting health for your family and actually pushing through the agony to achieve it are two very different battles. Weight loss isn't just about enduring hunger, it's about rewiring your entire mindset. Chuck's challenge won't just be in the gym or the kitchen, it'll be in the discipline to face pain without retreating into the comfort of old, deadly habits.
I'm gonna put that brisket on, make some dirty rice. It was real good the first time meeting this. We got along good and we got married. How's my little man?
Dr. Now doesn't just see Chuck's problem, he sees Nissa heading toward the same path. He lays out the rule: lose 30 pounds in 1 month for surgery approval. Sounds simple enough, but then reality hits. They walk out of the clinic and head straight for a meal. It's like receiving a terminal diagnosis and celebrating with the cause of it. They talk about change, but their actions tell a different story. This isn't just a food problem, it's a loyalty to habits that are killing them both, dressed up as love and comfort.
Yes, sir. If you'll cut me right now, I'm ready.
What do you think gastric bypass is going to do to your eating habit?
Nissa's eyes well up as she watches Chuck devour his plate. It's not just frustration, it's heartbreak. She's witnessing the man she loves sabotage the only lifeline he's got. It's like watching him set fire to the rope they're both clinging to over a cliff, and yet she can't force him to stop. That's the tragedy. She's burning in the flames with him, powerless to drag him out while he willingly walks back into the inferno. The food is just the surface problem. The deeper issue is his refusal to fight for them.
Do you want to do appetizer or anything?
I want the platter, sir.
So all you can eat?
I worry about Chuck fighting those cravings.
Against the odds, Chuck manages to hit the target, earning his surgery. But even this victory is tainted. On day 1 of his diet, he completely blew it, stuffing himself before course correcting. Now, right after surgery, he's fighting with Nissa. The contrast is whiplash. 1 minute he's making progress, the next he's detonating his own success. It's like he can't allow himself to win without finding a way to ruin the moment. Change isn't just in the body, it's in breaking the cycle of self-sabotage he's lived in for years.
All right, so we get you prepared for your operation, okay?
Yes, sir.
The fact that Chuck and Nissa clashed right after surgery is shocking, but not surprising. He apologizes, but apologies without action are like junk food. They fill the moment, but leave you empty. His outburst wasn't random. It was hunger, pain, and stress all boiling over. But those words don't vanish. You can only spit venom and say sorry so many times before the sting outlasts the sweetness. If Chuck doesn't change the way he responds to pressure, his marriage won't survive, no matter how many pounds he loses.
We're gonna
Take him home. You leaving me? I'm wife, you are.
Surgery shrinks the stomach, but it doesn't shrink the temper. For people over 600 pounds, the emotional strain of this program is brutal, and for Chuck, that strain keeps spilling over into his marriage. Arguments don't end at the hospital. They follow him home, growing sharper. It's proof that weight loss isn't just physical labor, it's mental war. You can lose inches on your waist, but still carry a mountain on your back if you don't learn how to cope without lashing out at the people trying to help you.
Cut myself?
You were pretty grouchy the other day.
No, I was a prick. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, and I love you.
That wasn't very nice of you.
Chuck insists his outbursts are just lashing out, but Nissa sees it for what it is, patterns. And she's done. Her voice has that drained, quiet warning in it. This isn't a fight anymore. It's her saying, change, or I'm gone. But he's treating it like an argument he can win, completely blind to the fact that the door she's talking about closing might never reopen. It's the kind of moment where one wrong word could end everything, and he doesn't even realize how close he is to losing it all.
Get in the lane. Be quiet. Sit there and be quiet. Don't say nothing. Damn.
Nissa's patience is in freefall. She's tired of being his nurse, his enabler, and his punching bag. She didn't sign up to be a caretaker for life. Every day has turned into the same draining loop. Feed him, help him, watch him unravel progress, repeat, and she's starting to detach, speaking sharper, looking colder. This isn't the heated rage of early fights. This is the chilling silence of someone already halfway out the door. Marriages rarely implode in one fight. They freeze over until one person finally stops showing up.
And he was supposed to take care of Nate today.
I think I might have ate something bad. Yesterday I had a pork chop, french fries.
On paper, Chuck's weight is going down, but Dr. Now isn't satisfied. Chuck is still overeating and pretending otherwise. He might think he's fooling people, but the scale doesn't lie. Denial is dangerous. It lets him pretend the problem isn't as bad as it is. But while he hides behind excuses, the truth is eating away at his health and his marriage. Everyone around him sees the cracks. The only one holding on to the fantasy is Chuck, and even that illusion is starting to collapse under its own weight.
Daddy was supposed to clean the kitchen. I'm sick of excuses. I'm sick of doing everything by myself.
Nisa eventually gets her own weight loss surgery, but the strain between them hasn't eased. She sees Chuck as childish, not the harmless kind, but the selfish, stubborn kind. With her energy now focused on her own recovery, she's realizing just how much of her life has been swallowed up by his drama. For the first time, she's imagining a future without him in it, and that's dangerous for Chuck because once someone starts seeing how peaceful life could be without the constant chaos, it's hard to unsee it.
You're still eating fast food from habit, so you need to overcome all those issues.
Then comes another telling moment. Nissa's recovering from surgery, and Chuck doesn't even send her flowers. It's not about the gift, it's about the thought. The absence speaks volumes. Flowers say, I'm thinking of you. The silence says, I'm thinking of me. After years of promises and excuses, small gestures matter more than ever. And once again, he fails to deliver. Nissa may not scream or cry about it, but you can feel the temperature drop in the room. Love can survive many things, but neglect is often the quietest killer.
I'm trying to change, and I'm stepping up, and I hope Nissa sees that.
Even after losing 100 pounds, Chuck complains Nissa doesn't appreciate him enough. Meanwhile, she's fresh out of surgery, still healing, and watching him demand credit like a trophy. The fights pile up until the marriage finally collapses. The irony is cruel. They thought the weight was the problem. Turns out, the weight loss only exposed the cracks that were already there. You can sew up a wound, remove a stomach, and drop hundreds of pounds. But if the relationship was rotting from within, no scalpel can cut out the decay.
I'm hungry. I want to get something to eat. They got some grilled chicken I can have.
In the end, Chuck loses the weight, but loses his marriage alongside it. And maybe, deep down, he wishes the pounds had stayed. At least then, he could keep blaming them for everything wrong in his life. Now, with nothing left to hide behind, he's forced to face the truth. His biggest problem was never just his size. Sometimes, shedding the weight means stripping away the excuses. And when you see what's underneath, it's not always the happy ending you thought you were working toward.
make this work, I promise. I will do right.
Brittani's weight has stolen far more than numbers on a scale. It's stripped away her confidence, her intimacy, and her freedom. She's so wrapped in shame that she won't even let her husband see her without clothes, convinced one look would drive him away for good. They've never shared true physical intimacy, and that reality gnaws at her every day. Her life is a constant struggle. Every movement hurts. Every small task is exhausting. She fears losing her marriage, but more than that, she's trapped inside her own body. This is where her fight truly begins.
Be inside of my body, it is pain. It is sadness. Most of the time, I'm like, maybe it'd be better if I just don't wake up, because
Brittani's world has shrunk to 4 walls and a cycle she can't seem to break. She hides from the world, from her husband, even from herself, barely moving except to grab another snack or meal. Food is her constant companion, always there, always calling, always winning. It's not just eating, it's a deep parasitic dependency, one she's had for as long as she can remember. Her meals are massive, her portions staggering, each bite another link in the chain. This isn't hunger, it's addiction, and every day it grows stronger, threatening to consume everything she still has left.
Brittany alone could eat as much food as a normal family of 4 would order.
I will eat until I feel like I'm gonna throw up, and then that doesn't even stop.
The truth hits like a hammer in Houston: 605 pounds. The number is brutal, but Dr. Now doesn't sugarcoat it. He explains her weight is the result of years of unchecked eating, emotional dependency, and avoiding the deeper wounds driving her habits. This isn't just about food, it's about the pain she's been feeding for decades. He tells her plainly, if she doesn't change, her future will be shorter and far more painful than she can imagine. Every pound tells a story, and now it's time to dismantle that story, piece by piece, before it's too late.
So you're over 600 pounds. What do you think got you to this weight?
Emotional eating in general. Stress, depression, anxiety.
Then, a curveball. Brittany's husband thought he was there as support, but Dr. Now turns the spotlight on him. He's overweight too, and now he's been given his own weight loss goal. The challenge has doubled, because how can he help her break the cycle if he's still living it himself? It's a silent truth. If they can't both commit to change, her journey may stall before it even begins. This isn't just her fight, it's theirs. And unless they both take it seriously, time will run out before they realize what they've truly lost.
So frequency of eating has to be only 3 times a day?
No snacks, like not even like
No
carrots
snacks.
or nothing.
No.
The first answer is no. No surgery, not yet. But instead of crushing her spirit, the setback lights a fire. Brittani starts writing down every bite, tracking every calorie, following Dr. Now's plan with razor-sharp focus. She stops hiding and starts confronting her patterns head-on. Every craving is a test. Every skipped temptation is a victory. The disappointment fades into determination, but the question looms: will this discipline hold when life gets overwhelming? Or will the comfort of old habits pull her back into the same prison she's fought so hard to escape?
I've done really well. Stayed within 1,200 calories, very little carbs. So I think I've done really well.
And then, the breakthrough. Dr. Now approves her for surgery the very next month. The procedure goes well, and Brittani wakes up with more than just a lighter body. Her spirit feels lighter too. By the end of her episode, the transformation is jaw-dropping. She's down nearly 200 pounds. The woman who once hid from her husband is starting to walk freely, move without pain, and even smile at herself in the mirror again. The weight loss is incredible, but the real victory is her freedom. For Brittani, this is the day she truly begins to live.
The past few months have been amazing. I have made so much progress. I am doing so much more, and I have so much more energy.